Camera's rolling. All right, y'all. This is take 2. Let me make sure I'm in focus, cause my camera with autofocus died. It done died. It went to glory. So now I gotta use the big boy here. But it does not have autofocus. So, all right, I'm at the mercy of my monitor. But yeah, in plain sight. We're gonna dive right into it. In plain sight is very special to me. It's one of my more vulnerable pieces, and it's part of the Worthy series. I don't know where to begin with that. It's part of the Worthy series. It means a lot. It's kind of loaded. Maybe that's a whole nother video, the Worthy series. But if you watch till the end and see the title card and what the Worthy series looks like, you'll see why but back to In Plain Sight. The voicemail that you hear is a real voicemail. It's actually a voice memo from my aunt Jamel. I cringed at the way the AI said Aunt Jamel. I was like, threw up in my mouth a little bit. But my aunt Jamel, she is a advanced nurse practitioner. Sorry, Auntie, I feel like I still get it wrong. But basically she knows her stuff. So anytime I have a bump or a bruise or something that don't seem right, I'm calling my auntie. So that voicemail that you heard was her response to a voice memo that I sent her, where I was basically pleading, help me. I was really struggling. Everything that I had tried just wasn't working, and I was fearful. I was scared to death that I was just ruining my life, with these mental health issues that I just couldn't seem to get a hold of. Nothing really seemed to be working. And I finally reached out to her and just wanted to kind of pick her brain. And I knew that being a medical professional, she would have the knowledge, but being my aunt, she'd have the love too. And I knew that I wouldn't be just another number and somebody who, just like, oh yeah, here, take this, here, take that. I knew she was somebody that I can trust. So I went to her, and her guidance really shaped a lot of my journey. But in terms of In Plain Sight, it became a thing because I initially was anti-medication. I was initially anti-medication for a very long time. I sort of felt like the people that loved me the most, who cared about me the most, were all trying to help, but I kept pushing them away because I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't know who I'm gonna be when I'm on, antidepressants. Like I don't trust it, and all of the things that could have helped, I was pushing away. Even therapy, I just found the right therapist, but I've been in therapy trying to find the right therapist for years. So I just sort of blocked everything out, and that's what sort of started the trajectory of In Plain Sight becoming a thing, because I was like, wow, metaphorically speaking, I was sort of keeping the things that can help me out. And I was like, I can show that and really think about what does it look like when you keep the light out. And in my aunt's voicemail, she's telling me to do things, and in the video, I'm doing all the opposite. I'm keeping the light out. I'm keeping out the help. And there are several shots where you can actually see like glimmers of light that I'm trying to keep the light out. And I don't really register what I'm doing, of course, but if you look at it, if you watch it again, you can see that there's streaks of light, or even I'm blatantly closing the blinds in one of the scenes, and it was just a depiction of sort of the struggle that I had and the initial pushback of help. I didn't actually put the pills in the sink. That was a dramatization. I didn't do that. But that was a metaphor for me rejecting the medication, because I've rejected it for a very, very, very long time. So in plain sight, like I said, is something that is new to me. It's new to me that I'm exploring, because I've shared personal things on this channel before, but I don't like to. And I know that I am someone who wholeheartedly, probably to a fault, believes the phrase, what you focus on multiplies. What you focus on multiplies. And I used to take that and just be like, oh, okay, so I'm not about to share my grief. I'm not about to share my struggles, because I don't want to focus on it, let alone put something out there and then have my audience come back and talk to me as if I'm still stuck in that space. I'm like, hell no, keep that, And I didn't realize, again, it's another I guess metaphor, if you will, of keeping the light out, to where I didn't realize that talking about the stuff and sharing it is therapeutic for me. It's helping me process this stuff. It's helping me heal from it. And then it's like, oh, I'm an artist, so what sense does it make to not talk about it? And at the end of the day, like, I can't do this for other people. I'm doing this for me and my healing, but I can only hope that I'm not the only one that gets healing from this. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the worst case scenario, that I'm the only one that heals from this. I hope it can help other people. I'm gonna learn how to talk today. I'm gonna learn how to talk today. Maybe tomorrow. All right, but I'm gonna turn my subtitles on so y'all know what I'm trying to say. But let me stop cracking jokes, because this is a serious topic, Jillian. Just stop it. But damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm not starting this over, because we not editing this. But what was I saying, y'all? I can't even see the comments. No way. But no. I think I was saying, just talking about how I am processing things, and I hope that it helps someone else. I hope I'm not the only one that gets healing from this. But at the same time, I'm also realizing the caveat in what you focus on multiplies. Yes, it's true. Yes, I am a believer of that. But it does not mean that you don't sit in the emotion. It does not mean that you don't sit in the feeling for a little bit, because it's trying to tell you something. Whether it's anger, whether it's depression, whether it's anxiety, your body is telling you something. Something is happening. And even though, anxiety sometimes, like, it feels like there's a lion in the room and it's not, but it's like your body is still telling you something, even if it's misfiring. Even if you have to say, like, hey, body, hey, anxiety, I know you're just trying to help me, but I'm safe. I got it. I'm safe. There's no danger here. Like sometimes your body just needs, like, to hear, like, your inner child needs to hear, hey, you're safe, baby. You're safe. I got you. So there's something to learn from these negative emotions, right? So I'm really learning that, and I'm learning how to put the energy into my work. Like, I used to always hear, oh, well, take that energy and put it into your work. And I never really knew what that meant. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, dude, I'm angry. What does that mean? So I think, like, I'm still figuring that out, of what that means, what that looks like, and how to to make it into something. I guess that's the process of alchemy, right? You know, taking something and making it into something else. So yeah, that's the gist of In Plain Sight. And there's more to come from the Worthy series. If you haven't checked it out, I'll have a playlist popping up now, so you can check it out. And like I said, I hope I'm not the only one that gets healing from this. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Stay inspired, stay empowered, and stay beautiful. Peace. Why did I put the camera all the way over there? Because now I have to travel to turn off the camera. Because we're not editing. No, we're not. No, we're not. Bye, y'all.